I'm on a bike, I got a Dragonite, let's take some highways. Welcome back, and this time we're going to talk about cruise control and do you need it? I figure where's the best place to talk about cruise control? How about click, click on a highway using cruise control. Longtime viewers of my channel know I'm obsessed with 650 motorcycles, especially here in Japan. But I got this bigger 900 Tracer because of cruise control. Don't get me wrong, it's a great bike, but it's just so much more than you need for a country like this. What are some reasons you might need cruise control? Well, the first is, for example, right now, going from home to the twisty mountain roads, it's kind of a long, dreary push. It's not like it's an exciting in and out, up and down, accelerate, shift, shift, shift. So maybe I don't want to use my right hand. Maybe it's tired and I got to stretch it out. It's pretty nice to just take the ache out of it. Some people say, you know, just hold on, keep going, push through. You don't need cruise control. For most of my viewers that are out of the westernized world, you don't need a motorcycle. It doesn't really fill any major purpose that a car or a bus ticket or a train ticket wouldn't fill. The bike's already luxury. Cruise control's more luxury, so it's luxury within luxury. It's luxuryception. But as I hinted to earlier, it's nice to just rest your hands and not use your hands while you're going down the road. Say you're doing something like I did last year, driving across continents. It kind of wears you out. It kind of starts to hurt your hand after a few days. You start going on a hot day and turning the heated grips all the way up just to kind of burn some feeling into your hand. With cruise control, I can not only rest my left hand, but I can rest my right hand too. And it helps rest your back. Say you're holding on with just one hand, and here I turned off cruise control, I've got to hold on with this one. If I'm at higher speeds than this, you have to use your back to hold yourself forward, because if you're just leaning, you're pulling the handlebar and you're turning a lot like this. Squirming all about like that, wearing out your abs and your back. And for a 20-minute ride to and from work, sure. But for a 10-hour ride from Central California to North California, it's a lot to deal with. So the idea that I can just click, reset my cruise control, take them both off for a second, lean back, I have a backrest, this is great. Now, of course, I'm being a bit of a jerk. Like, in this kind of traffic, you should probably use at least one of your hands. But you get my meaning. Resting your hands is a big thing that, especially with cruise control, you get. Another cool thing about cruise control is, if you've been doing 100 kilometers an hour for, say, 3 hours straight, and then you get to a 50-kilometer town, it's kind of hard to go that slow. You feel like you're going way too slow. So you just start to speed. Well, with cruise control, I can just dial it in and say it's a 50 zone, people are going 60, I'll put it to 58 and keep it easy. You just kind of move along, and you get to keep your license on the other end of the town, and theoretically not hit any children in the school zone at excessive speeds. Hit them at moderate speeds. Resuming speed without effort. For those of you that are not doing these 3-4 hour days in the saddle, and you're just doing local riding, do you need cruise control? Well, again, need is a strong word. You most likely don't need a motorcycle, but it is nice to have it even for those, because as I mentioned before, you're in a speed zone. This is an effortless way to keep your sport bike at a safe speed that keeps your license. And I love having a license. It's lovely because it makes me not a criminal. Because of course I could not give up riding if I lost my license. You don't get these massive speeding tickets. Like, we like our sport bikes for the back twisty roads and for the quick runs, but not in a school zone. There's a bunch of kids walking on the street, you're in a small tight town, you're just so tempted to speed, you press a button, the bike chooses for you. Because right now, I'm used to bigger, faster roads in the States. There's no one in front of me. This is gonna keep me from just tossing my license and giving it to a police officer. Let's say you're with me and you want a bike with cruise control. Maybe you wanna buy an MC Cruise and modify your bike, or you want a bike with cruise control. When should you not use cruise control? If you're in stop and go traffic, probably not a good time. If you're downtown in a city, you probably shouldn't be using cruise control. Like right now, I can pass if I need to, I can get around. I don't have to change my throttle hand, I don't have to adjust speed or anything. I can just keep going at what Yamaha thinks is 102 and Google thinks is 94. If you're on back twisty roads, I would say it's probably not smart because you need to speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down. More than that, why would you? The whole point was to get there and have the fun and shift through the gears and all that kind of silliness. And a big one is filtering. I saw someone the other day lane filtering through traffic using cruise control. That's a pretty terrible idea because someone's going to merge at some point. Someone's not going to notice you. A cyclist might pop out. There's a whole lot of reasons that's a terrible idea. And one more that I'll let you debate in the comments. 200 kilometers an hour on the German Autobahn. Maybe not a good spot to use cruise control. I'd say it's like extremist filtering because it's supposed to be one of the safest roads in the world. But if I'm riding like this because I'm an a-hole, a car cuts in front of me to pass someone, I need to be able to brake really fast. I can't do that right now. And when you do cruise control for a while, you do get a bit of an autopilot feeling. So you're probably not thinking, I need to react quickly. At those speeds, you need all your senses at a high reaction. And I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have cruise control set at that speed, so auto manufacturer in Europe limit it to a certain speed, and I think they do in most countries. That's all I really have to say about cruise control. It's a kind of short, simple video, a reprieve from my 20-minute videos of the past. If you agree, great. Let me know in the comments. If you disagree, tell me why. Tell me why I'm an a-hole and I don't know what I'm talking about. Feel free to check out my playlist. I've got playlists for about everything that you would want to ask. Ask me in the comments anything I missed. Maybe you'll get a video from one of your comments in the future. Till then, this has been Kaiju Rider. Got road rage again. Just got cut off by some old minivan. P.S. Yamaha limits cruise control to 100 kilometers an hour. Is that just a Japan thing, or are some of you Yamaha owners having the same issue in the States or Europe or somewhere else? That's kind of useless when the speed limit hits 130. I'll flip her off, you can screw yourself, my friend. I'm in a rush, I got road rage again.